What's going on, everybody? It's your boy RL, aka T Spilling. Welcome to Spilling All the Tea. Have some reality for you guys. It is Very Merry, season 5. I'm actually doing 2 episodes, episode 5 and 6, for 2 reasons. One, because I am extremely late. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't feel like doing 2 videos right now. And in addition to that, it's one of those where I really do think, given the content or the lack thereof, I can go ahead and just mesh this into one video, make it long, make it nice and painless for everybody, and then we just go on to what's going to happen in the next episode, which I should be a lot more timely for that. Fingers crossed. So, because it's spilling all the tea, you guys know I have some tea on me, but I have wine this time. I still have wine left over from Passover. So I want to go ahead and just get through all of that except for what I need for Shabbat, but the tea is coming back. It is definitely coming back, you guys. Go ahead and hit my vape, and then we're going to jump in. Alright, so I'm really not going to go like scene by scene more or less with this, but I'm just giving it to you guys. So Tina's the acting manager, and we see that Tina's invested in her family time, which there's nothing wrong with that, but she's blowing off the booking agent, because she wants to invest all of her time with her family. But if you're going to be the manager, you need to be the manager. That means you're going to have to do some sacrifices, and one of those things she's probably should have considered. It is what it is at this point. So Erica ends up taking the call in the midst of dealing with her family and juggling what she has. The booking agent offers her to do a performance like for BB King, like that place for them to do a show, but it remembers being a Erica Campbell to if we get married, we can get more people and whatnot. So, they said Erica, she goes ahead and says yes, but not really the best choice. We'll see why later. So, Erica, actually, they're in New York now. Erica is, did I say Erica? No, that should have been Tina, y'all. Tina is, working on her brand. Hopefully I said this right. If not, I can always go back and adjust fire, all the good jazz. So the girls meet with Jane Foster from Sister to Sister. Now, the whole thing is, article, but a story was posted about, there being some possible infidelity by Teddy with Tina. And at this point, it still hasn't been addressed to Tina by Erica. So they're there, and Erica throws Goo for a loop because she tells her, you should probably be the one to tell Tina. And she's like, no, I'm not going to do that. And right before, Erica's like, oh, yeah, Goo has something to say to you. I really wasn't there for that. One, I'm not going to lie, I'm losing a lot of respect for both of the ladies, given their attitude and how they're, how they are right now. I don't really like how they're portraying themselves. And they are executive producers, so they have, they can choose what, I don't know. I don't, whatever. It's just that. But, Tina is upset about the information and felt that she should have known well before now, because it's just like, yeah, this is about to happen, and now they're about to have the interviews. So for that, Erica, you were completely wrong. Just saying. And, Erica tells her truth. But my thing is, the way that, Jamie walked in, it was like, oh, warm embrace. So what about this? And it's one of those to where, I know a lot of people might think, oh, well, she was truly a friend, she should have reached out. But I'll be honest with you, I've learned this, I know we probably should trust people. My trust lies one place. That's it. That's all. I'll give you a little bit. I'm hoping that you're going to do the right thing. I'm just hope. That's it. I might even pray about it. I'm not going to trust you. And even with, people's relations and whatnot, if somebody can sit here and capitalize on you, whether it be for money or whether it be to get some shine on you or use you as a stepping stone, people will do that. So the fact that they thought they were immune from that because this person is a friend, very naive. Very, very naive, It is what it is, y'all. So Erica works on her brand. It's nail polish. It is what it is. After that, she turns on the radio. Tina is on the radio. Now, Tina spills all the tea. She tells everything. Not everything. She tells everything. And she even told her thing in the interview with Jamie Foster. Yeah. And the reason she did that is, it was even brought up, well, here's the rumor, why hasn't it surfaced? And Tina's just like, because it's not true. So how can something surface when it's not true? How can it gain momentum when it's not true? And she had already told most of her truth already. And I do somewhat agree with what Tina was trying to do. If I sit here and I tell everything, I'm not going to give anybody room to capitalize on me, shine on me, but even throw in lies because I've told everything. I've told my truth. But I can agree with what Erica was trying to say because she was going a tad bit too far. And it's the whole, you're a gospel artist, so certain things you shouldn't say. It is what it is, y'all can have that. But how I feel is, if you're going to tell your story, tell your story. And she talked about killing. She even talked about suicide. And if y'all like, no, she didn't, she was like, I was going to kill him, then I was going to go, or something along those lines. She talked about that. I respect the fact that she told her truth. That's it. Do I feel she told a little bit too much? Yes, I do. But for what it's worth, it's one of those where if your story can help somebody else, then, say what you got to say. So Erica is being very selfish about it because she's just like, okay, well, this is going to tarnish my brand. She does also say Mary, Mary, but she's so concerned about what she's doing. And I understand that, together they make up Mary, Mary. And even though she is an extension, this is her project. Anything that her sister says or does can jeopardize her project. Understand it. But, my whole thing is this. If you're going to be selfish, be selfish. Y'all might not agree with what I'm saying here, but what I mean is if you're going to be selfish, then sit here and say no to your sister. If you're going to be selfish, don't be selfish in the confessionals. Be selfish in somebody's face. Be bold about it. That's all that I'm saying. So Erica is having voice trouble. Go figure, because she be singing all the time. And, Tina tells her that she needs to say no to people. My thing is this. You also need to say no to your sister and stand firm in that no. Stop wavering. So Erica is having voice issues on stage and almost passes out, and she needs to take a break. So Tina runs back there, and the pastor asks Tina to kind of fill in for her, and she goes completely left. And Tina gets up there and she starts talking about her life, because I was expecting her to sing as I think everybody else was, and she's saying, forget you, God. Let me see, I'm leaving you. You talking about forgive them, but I just want you to kill them, something along those lines. I'm not feeling the scriptures that I've talked so much about, and all these other things that you can see, like not like some people in the audience are they understand what she's trying to say and conveying how she somewhat felt in the moment. I do feel that she probably should have just sung, because this was really not the opportune time to sit here and make it about yourself. Just saying. But again, tell your truth, you're going to tell your truth. So that being said, we're approaching 9 minutes, and that was episode 5, y'all. So I'm just jump right into episode 6. I told y'all, I'm just giving y'all the rundown today. So it picks up right there. So Erica comes in, and she starts singing, I believe it was Get Your Blessing, and then they eventually go into Yesterday. And that was her way of just you don't went, like, if this is your parameter, you all the way over y'all. You not even right here. You all over y'all. So Erica chooses in the end not to be mad at Tina, because in all reality, she did save her butt. And, Warren FaceTimes with Erica, and he still said about the BB King show. And I did not mention this in the first part because I'm mentioning it now. But he mentions how he spent $40,000, I guess the previous year, softening up, that area so she could come in and do that particular show. Excuse me. And the fact that, it's now a Mary Mary show, they came in and souped it up. And the thing is, her whole thing is she didn't know, but this wouldn't happen if she had a manager. Honestly, this would have been one of those where it would not have happened. And I can understand what he's saying. You spend the money to build the connections, lay the foundation. And she even talked about the booking agent, but he was like, the booking agent is here to make money. That's why he wanted Mary there and not you, because he's trying to make money off of this. Again, you can't sit here and trust that everybody gonna be down for you, gonna have your best interest in mind, and they gonna rock out with you. You can't do it, because not everybody gonna do it, y'all. I'm just saying, not everybody loyal, not everybody. Okay. So Erica sits down with Tina to discuss, Mary versus the whole Erica Campbell thing. And Erica wants a manager, Tina doesn't want one. And Erica's whole thing is, well, if Tina mind is set on this, then that's what it is. And that need not be it. You need to sit here. I'm not saying bow up on your sister, but you have a voice too. It's not always just about her. And sometimes you have to do what is best for you. Sometimes. If y'all think, T spilling, you being a little too, selfish or whatever, it is what it is. Just saying. So, Mary, their music is being inducted into the Library of Congress. And, while there, one of the guys had asked, when is the next Mary project coming out? And Tina spits out, no later than 2016. Now, when she said it, I was just like, because we see that Warren has been trying to push that back as far as possible to give Tina the room that she needs to do her project so they can come back and do a Mary project. So now that she can put 2016 out there, that's going to cause some complications. Get to that momentarily. So they perform at the Howard Theater and they are late. Go figure. And, their tour manager is trying to, diffuse the whole audio and visual situation. But again, things like this would not happen because, like I said, not only does Erica Campbell not have a manager, Mary does not have a manager because they fired Mitch. And their whole thing initially is, let's just put everything on hold because why keep paying people? But Mary isn't doing anything. Well, now Mary is doing something and y'all have no management and you're all over the place. Oh, no, they do have a manager. It's Tina. Yeah. So Erica was told that, since she was the only one to sign a contract for the NAACP thing, that she needs to perform because apparently it was put out there. Tina never signed it, but Erica did. So she's contractually obligated to do the show. And Erica asked Tina if she would do it, and Tina says to her, no, and you probably should say no. So Erica calls Tina a selfish dog. I wasn't here for that. I understand. I said I have two older brothers, so I understand that, certain things are said, but it's one of those where, of course, you build her out, you expect her to do it, but that's one of those where I don't think that she should have said that, especially since the camera's are on. But if that's her truth, I can't be mad at her for speaking her truth, and that is how she felt. Now, what I was mad about is Erica dimes her out in an interview they had immediately following that conversation and brings it up in an interview. Totally unprofessional. And that right there can really, kill your momentum and, destroy a lot of your fan base doing crazy, reckless stuff like that now. So Erica does her performance and she even mentions Tina on stage, but she recoups from it. But I still just like, that is something that should have never been brought up. So honestly, y'all, I don't really even know how I'm feeling about Erica at this point. Because, like I said, she's being very, very reckless. And it seems like she's willing to sell her sister up the river for her career. It's one thing to say, hey, I'm putting Mary on the back burner for myself. I'm going to do what I need to do for me. And then I will come back. If you're still here, then let's do it. I would accept that rather than I'm going to sit here and I'm going to dog her out. And some would make her look bad to me, myself look good. But you're diminishing the brand overall, which in turns make you look bad. And it diminishes your brand. So, yar. But, let me see. But Erica at one point re-embraces being alone as an artist. She ran into Tracy Braxton. Shout out to Boo. About the album Crash and Burn. Don't care what none of these mofos say. That was my shit. But, Tracy even said it's one thing to perform with your sister. It's another thing to be on your own. And, Erica being on her own, she has more control. Do your personal thing right now. Come back as a group. Then let Tina drop her thing. Then y'all come back as a group. Simple. Well, so Erica is back with Warren, and she tells him about Tina's little slip up. And we all know that Warren is in his feelings about it. And rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? Rightfully so. It is what it is. And Warren says that he gonna talk to Tina. Well, he does, and he brings up that she's messing with his timeline because, like I said, as a producer, he has his own timeline of stuff to do, and he works with other artists. So now that she didn't mention the whole Mary Mary thing, the album being out in like 2016, now he has to sit here and try to factor that in. And her whole thing is, well, we didn't push projects back many times, but he was like, that was internal. But because she went and just spouted this off, it's really going to throw a wrench into things, and it could possibly jeopardize his good relationship with Sony. And he even said, this is what happens when you let Tina manage the group. I don't know if he said it right then, but damn it, he said it somewhere in this. So, boom, there it is. So, Erica meets with her former solo manager, Mr. Creer. Doing good, y'all. Just cracked 15 minutes not too long ago. And she wants to pick his brain, and pretty much what it all boils down to is she knows that she may have to pick one thing and run with it. I mean, that's it. You know, like I said, I'm not finna sit here and dibble dabble too much of the episode. If y'all watch it already, y'all know what it is. If y'all want to know all of what was there, then watch the episode. See? Now, So Erica has dinner with Warren, and she pretty much says that, you know, she needs to chill with the Mary Mary stuff. But Warren says, you know, she needs to step away pretty much. You know, just like, go ahead, do what you need to do. I mean, let's be honest, Warren is concerned about the brand. He's worried about, you know, his wife at this point, which I have no problem with that. I somewhat have a problem, more or less, with how he's going about doing things, but hey, it is what it is. But you guys, that right there is my Mary Mary season 4, episode 5 and 6 recap, review, rundown, whatever we're going to call it. I don't know. Y'all see it in the title when I'm done with this. With this video and all others, please rate, comment, subscribe, share with a family member, share with a friend, share it on your social media. Also, like I said, I do just want to slightly reiterate in this video that you guys see at the very beginning that I have a warning. And this is going to be my last time saying it for this series and this injunction. Going to be completely honest. But I inform you that I drink in these videos. I inform you that I smoke or more or less vape in these videos. And I also inform you that I use profanity. So if you still choose to watch the video and you don't like that I'm doing either one of the three, please do not put that shit in my comments. Please don't. Because if you do, I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to give it any attention. Because there is a warning there. This is my platform. This is how I choose to speak. This is how I choose to address it. Okay, I understand that these are women of God as I am a man of God. But as I always say, when you go viral, as this video is viral, you are open to whatever suggestions, comments, bashing, slander, whatever may come. And I welcome it. Any constructive criticism, I do welcome. But if you choose to get in the comment section and you choose to be very disrespectful and very hateful, I will not respond. I just won't. Now, if one of my subscribers or one of my family members, you know, one of my YouTube family members decide to say something, that's on them. I will not say something. I'm not going to entertain it. I will pay you dust. I won't block you. Unless you go completely left, then you will be blocked and the comment will be removed. Other than that, I'm not going to. Healthy dialogue, we can do that all day long. But I will not do that down below. And this will be my first and last time for this particular series, unless I do season 5, and I might have to give a general at the very beginning. But other than that, I will not be saying this again. So if you do not like my vulgarity, then you might as well just stop watching these. If you want to see me in, you know, my other element, there is Spirit and Soul segments that you guys can watch. That's it. That's all. But with that being said, if you have any questions that you would like to ask me, you can email me at spillingovertea@gmail.com. That link will be down below. You can also follow me on Twitter at tspilling. That link will also be down below. And yeah, to all my old subscribers, I love all of you. Thank you for, rocking out with me. We family over here. I love all of you. To my new subscribers, welcome to the family. Warm embrace. Come on now. Like I said, I love y'all too. Even my new ones, even though they just recently subscribed. Y'all fam, y'all kinfolk, y'all my sisters, my brother, my cousins, my brother and them. Welcome to the family. To all those who are just looking around, if you like what you see, you like the content. If you would like to be a part of the family, it is as easy as hitting the subscribe button. And, again, with this being spilled all the tea, you guys know that I spill the tea. Aha. So you guys catch it. I know this is not tea. I know. And, yes, thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. I love all of you. I mean that from the depths of my heart and my soul. I do love you guys. Thank you for the support. And just everybody who've been rocking out with me since December 28th. It's been a beautiful feeling, all that good jazz. But enough sentimentals, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, I love all of you. Peace.